Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Slow Community YouTube channel. We are going to take a look at the new mining changes that are actually available for testing on the test server right now, including the brand new ore Prismaticite. There's a lot to go through with this new update, and scarcity's gone. Before we touch on the brand new ore Prismaticite and the brand new phased field, we're going to talk a little bit about the new mining changes. Mining duration has reduced by about 75%. For example, a standard mining laser, typically having a 1 minute cycle time before any industrial boost, is now down from 1 minute to 15 seconds. So you're getting the same amount of yield, but you're just getting a lot more responsiveness when you're actually mining, and decide when it's time to actually switch rocks again. Now, all lasers, including ice harvesters, get two new attributes: critical success chance and critical success bonus yield. All mining lasers, strip miners, and ice harvesters start with a 1% critical success chance. When that cycle does crit, you get a 200% bonus to your yield. There are two brand new skills being added to the game that improve your critical hit chance as well as your critical hit bonus yield. The first of these new skills is called Mining Precision. It improves the critical success chance by 10% for every skill level. So by skills at level 5, you get a 1.5% chance to critically hit. When you get Mining Precision to level 4, you can then train the skill Mining Bonanza Exploitation. This is a ×6 skill that with every skill level improves the critical success bonus yield by 5% per skill level. With skills alone, you can get a 1.5% critical hit chance, as well as a 250% bonus yield when you do critically hit. Now, I am going to get back to the bonus yields here. I'm going to deviate briefly over to the brand new built into your ship mining scanner. This built-in mining scanner on every mining and industrial command ship, you are now able to see, without any extra modules, how much ore is left over in an asteroid and what is the ISK per M3 worth of an asteroid. So since we have a survey scanner built into our ship by default now, what is the point of having a survey scanner module? That's because the dedicated survey scanning module is being replaced with a brand new module called a mining sensor array. What these do is they give you additional information on the asteroids nearby and improve your critical success chance and yield. So if you are a mining ship with level 5 mining precision and level 5 mining bonanza exploitation, and you have a mining sensor array tech 2, you get a total critical success chance of 1.8%, and you get a mining critical success yield bonus of 300%. In addition, the mining survey arrays reduce residue by 20%. So these are some fantastic changes coming to mining to improve not only the yield, but make things more responsive and a little bit more exciting when you're actually out there on the field. You can be excited about a 200, 250, 300% bonus yield whenever you hit a critical success when mining. That's not all. Now, when you are mining, the asteroid actually has a health bar. You can actually visually see how much material is left over in that asteroid without having to run a survey scan and figure out the M3 that's left over or how many units are left over. You can visually see without running a survey scan how much is left over just by looking at its health bar. Now, at present, this is only visible on the asteroid itself. At the final release, it is actually going to be incorporated into the target lock icon as well, just like a normal health bar. In addition, in space, you now have a visual indicator of how full your mining hold is. And I'm not entirely sure if this is new, but now you can right-click compress within your mining hold without having to transfer back and forth between an industrial command ship. Mining drones do not benefit from critical success chances or get a bonus yield. This includes excavator type drones. Now let's talk about the brand new phased fields. A phased field is a fracture in our reality leading to a higher dimension that is bringing materials that normally do not exist into our reality, as well as some we may recognize. The more familiar ores that we are familiar with is ochre, gneiss, yttrium, mercoxite, besnacine, and spodumene. So even if you do not have a phase anchor to mine the prismaticite, the star of the field, you still have something valuable to mine. Along this fracture is phased out prismaticite. This new material is from a higher dimension than our own, and only becomes available for us to mine once this bubble of shared reality encompasses the prismaticite. When this happens, you can mine the prismaticite at 10% efficiency. In order to mine it at 100% efficiency temporarily, you need to use a phase anchor. Note that the prismaticite and the mobile phase anchor both have their own user manual tabs, so you never have to guess or remember fully what you need to do. The mobile phase anchor, when you anchor it, you have to anchor it within 50 kilometers of the phased asteroid, and an industrial command ship has to be within 25 kilometers in order to contribute energy. 100% energy is required to activate the mobile phase anchor. These ships contribute energy. The Porpoise contributes 35 energy. The Orca contributes 50 energy, and the Rework provides 100 energy. Once the mobile phase anchor hits 100 energy, the activation process begins. Each mobile phase anchor has a total of 10 activations before it becomes useless. Supplying energy does not consume capacitor at this time. It prevents cloaking, tethering, but does not prevent warping. You do not need to be in the same player group or even in the same fleet to contribute energy to a mobile phase anchor. Once enough energy has been supplied to the phased anchor, the anchor begins phasing in the phased asteroid. Once it is phased in, the asteroid can be mined at 100% efficiency. Keep in mind, if the prismaticite is not phased in and you are mining it at its base 10% efficiency, it does not produce waste. Depending on how much energy is supplied to the mobile phase anchor, the asteroid will remain phased in between 9 and 12 minutes is what we have found with testing, though it does have some high variability. Once the asteroid starts phasing out again, you can use and activate the mobile phase anchor again, so long as it has enough activations left over. The mobile phase anchor cannot be scooped after it has been deployed. Once the prismaticite is no longer encompassed by the reality bubble, it is no longer mineable and is considered collapsed. As the bubble progresses along the fracture, you can see prismaticite that is currently phased out and not encompassed by the bubble yet. And you will see a timer of when that prismaticite becomes immersed into our reality, and you can start mining it, and how long it will take until it collapses. These phased fields take roughly a full day to be fully mined out, meaning multiple time zones can enjoy prismaticite. Now on to the prismaticite material itself. Prismaticite is 40 cubic meters in volume, weighing the same as mercoxite. However, the industry of prismaticite is fascinating. Prismaticite will randomly refine per 100 units into isogen, megasite, mexilon, morphite, noxium, pyrite, tritanium, and zydrine. However, you can influence the results of prismaticite. By taking compressed prismaticite, you can use reaction formulas as far as what is on the test server currently, atmospheric gases, to influence the outcome. For example, if you are wanting isogen, you would need 100 compressed prismaticite and 1,000 atmospheric gases to get 100 units of unrefined isogen that then only refines into isogen. And if you are looking for morphite, you need to contribute 3,000 atmospheric gases. Whether atmospheric gases remains the reaction material when this hits the live server remains to be seen. So prismaticite and the right moon reaction material can be used to fill bottlenecks that you are having. While I have not done extensive testing on this yet, it looks like prismaticite only spawns in low sec and null sec. Now on to overcharging a mobile phase anchor. On the test server, it is possible, and whether or not this makes it onto the live server or not, it is possible to go over that minimum 100 energy requirement. Using an Orca and Porpoise to provide 85 energy combined, and then adding in a Roracle on top of that to finish, gets 185 energy and made the asteroid stay in phase for about 10 to 11 minutes. Now, we did find the optimal was using one Orca and one Roracle, which for whatever reason gave 12 minutes. So there is either a high degree of variability or too much energy is counterproductive. No comment yet from CCP if over-energizing a mobile phase anchor is an intended mechanic. We did get to see glimpses of the new Pioneer, Outrider, and Odysseus ships. Wow. They are not flyable yet, but as soon as they are, I'm gonna test them. So what are your thoughts on the Catalyst expansion as an industrialist? For me, when my friends and I were testing on the test server live on my stream, I'm primarily a PvP player. I was actually having fun mining again, and that says something. And as a PvPer, I have a unique perspective that by improving mining, costs come down, which makes it easier for me to fit up my ships, my fits at a cheaper rate to go out and play more. So I'm very excited to see what the reduced residue, the improved yield chance, and the new critical success chances contribute to the game and how it affects mineral pricing. Because I think we could all agree, maybe not the people that are stockpiling minerals, that reduced mineral prices is going to help out get more people into space, because it's going to be a lot less risky to get out there, which means there's going to be more battleships for us to blow up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have this video here for you to watch. I think you'll enjoy it. Leave a like and a comment if you want more Catalyst expansion coverage, and let me know what questions you have about the Catalyst expansion before it comes out and what you think the new mining changes are going to do to EVE Online. Is it going to be a good thing or a bad thing? You let me know.